So my name is Eileen Akbarali. So I grew up in Madagascar all my life. I started the ASA in kindergarten all the way to 12th grade. So I practically grew up at the ASA. Honestly, the ASA was the best time of my life. What I loved about the ASA was everyone was super down to earth. So I had friends from all over the world. A lot of friends who had traveled and who lived in so many different places because they were children of diplomats. We had very strong values, very protected families. When you're from a protected family that really takes care of you, you have a particular vision, mission, and so forth for your life. I have had the luck, let's just say, that from a very young age, I knew what I always wanted to do. So I always knew I wanted to work in fashion. So that was my vision. From the age of 5 to 6, I already had that envisioned for my life. So I started drawing. That was a fail. I started putting together colors, color combination. I was good at growing up at the ASA. I wasn't extremely academic in the sense that I never really excelled at anything. I loved sports, so I was really good at PE. Math was definitely not my thing. In 4th grade, I had tutors. I had a lot of problems academically. Because of these problems, I always felt very bad about myself and not good enough for anything. So just because you're 15 and your classmate excels and has A's and everything, doesn't mean they're better than you. It just means that you're not there yet, and you're probably working on different aspects of your life and on yourself that you need right there to then excel later on. Once I finished school at the ASA, I went on to study in Rome. In Rome, I was extremely interested in sociology, anthropology, archaeology, history. However, after a few months, I didn't feel like Rome was the cut for me, and so I decided to stop. And I came back here. I understood that what I wanted to do was I wanted to work in the fashion industry. I like the behind-the-scene part, the artisans, the production, the colors, the cultures, the women, and just the people that take part in the industry. So I moved to Mumbai for 3-4 months, where I worked with this haute couture brand. Once I finished my internship there, I went back to school. I went to Milan, and I started my business specializing in fashion. That's where my eyes really opened up, and I was just like, I'm not into this at all. I'm not interested in the glam part of it. I care about how people are treated behind the scenes. Yes, pretty much how they're treated. So when I finished that, I started a master's in Paris, focalizing in corporate social responsibility. And that I really appreciated. What are the tools to use and how to use them? What are the right ways to communicate a two-way dialogue with the artisans you work with? And so I finished that master's in May last year. And in September, I started Made for Women. Made for Women really came about in September, thanks to these girls. I've been really, really lucky to have such a great team because each girl has their personality and brings their personality into this family. Because we often also have parties in here where we just have lunch and just talk, because I think it's really important to create a very comfortable environment for these women who unfortunately come from very rough backgrounds. A lot of these women are single moms with a lot of children, and this is why I'm also here. I really do want to help the economy of a country through the women. This is my purpose, I think. This is Madame Georgette. And this is Omega, Ari, Tituena, Claudia. And so this is the team. We have almost 50 girls, but who also work at home. We have created saving accounts for them. We gave them healthcare. Whenever they have a problem at home, they need something, it's very easy for them to get it because I honestly trust them just the way they trust me with their lives. At the end of the day, I think school is important to know a lot of basics. If you have a different mission, which I do, I think what school taught me was how to make friends, how to love each other, how to be happy, because at the end of the day, that's what people want, is to be happy no matter where they are. So it's really about developing who you are going to be in life. And so I think the ASA really taught me that. I'm finally in a place in my life where I'm really confident of what I'm doing and I'm really happy with what I'm doing. And this is really thanks to the life I grew up in at the ASA and with the people I was surrounded by. So my words are serenity, because I learned to be serene at the ASA. Authenticity, because I believe that you always have to stay true to your vision, your values, and that's how I think one succeeds.